Recording, let's go guys. So what an interesting overnight session and also afternoon session we had yesterday. Just incredible, so technical. It bears repeating. So I'm actually going to I'm going to go over some of the messages from the room yesterday because it's so freaking important. So let me actually share my actual main monitor so you can see the trading view screen. So I just want you to I want to go over what we spoke about because it's just insane, right? Absolutely insane. Let's start way back when. So we had that 19,584s, which was tagged. And then we completed that level. We created a halfway back into a full negative 100. Insanity. We then I mentioned coming down. The target is 20,076 if we test 615s, which was this level down here. Okay, same anchor new high. What did we do? 615s. Sorry, yeah, 615s. Keep going down. Keep going down. 615 was tagged perfectly. And we did have another 38% retracement at that 584s, which we'll discuss in a second. But I just want to go over the same anchor new low. And let's go to where we are now. So the draw, there was a RTH and an extended. That's why there's slightly difference in 10 points there, which I'll show you now. Let me make sure I'm sharing the trading view screen. Here we go. Perfect. So we are very close to targets. So all I will do is just wait for an extension to get involved in. Of course, those who have got the masterclass will know where those extensions will be that I'll be interested in. It will most likely be waiting for a retracement, but at this point, I would probably just wait, sit on hands. Just let the market do its thing. If you're not already long, then you've probably missed the move. So I just want to break down the actual move here. So last week we had what was two setups here, right? So if you have extended trading session off, then you'd be looking at the overnight extension. Let's make sure this is correct. Yeah, so you'd have the 9:30, which is right there, yeah. So that's why that anchor is fixed at the 9:30 open, okay, as opposed to the overnight at 9:20 or the pre-market. So that level is important. Sorry, I need to sneeze 1 second. I couldn't do it. I'm under pressure. So this came down to the 62, and yesterday we traded the 38. But why is this level important? Well, is this just any traditional? Well, yes and no. I mean, this was, we had already traded. Let's just go back. We had already traded the traditional once. So what do we do when we go into traditionals? Question for the students. What do we do when we have a traditional extension, also known as a halfway back, also known as the start of the move? It starts the move. And there's one or two things you can do at that point. Same anchor new high, or we go into extensions. This is a same anchor new high, and we go into extensions, which then trades the 38. Once on a front run on the overnight session, twice on the RTH, and 3 times. And we finally will get that move to targets. And this will be a ginormous level over 400 points from the 38 bid all the way up to targets, 470 points. Make your freaking move. Gotta love the markets. Got to love the markets. Got to love. Got to love. I'm holding some swings, and let's just say they're green. Tesla is up nicely. NQ is up nicely. Beautiful. Right, and then if we look at the NQ, just so I can get those daily extensions, I don't even need to trade today because like everything is just free flowing at this point, and I'm not even having to do anything. Gotta love fibs. So why was this level important? Well, you know, we have the daily structure, right? This is ABCs, right? This is daily chart, weekly levels, easy stuff. Traditional into extensions. Same anchor new high. Where do we bid? The 38. The 38 has been the level to bid. Even on the high to high, you have either the 38 or you have the high to high that bids the 62. Bidding the 62 in confluence with the 38. It doesn't get any more technical than that. And then we have, of course, we trade a 62% retracement, of course, inside a 38. I mean, this is just insanity. Then you have everyone online saying we're in a bearish market. It's like, what are you even on about? What are you even on about, Jeff? This was your balance zone, and we have targets all the way to 20,600, all the way up into 22s and 23K. That builds the daily bias. Once we have the daily bias, of course, then we look for the extensions and traditionals. They line up with the daily 62 and the traditional lines up with the daily right down here. That goes to its negative 100 at that point. At Tesla, my Tesla. Beautiful. T1 hit on Tesla. For those trading Tesla, I just took some profit on Tesla. Beautiful. 38 gets hit, and we are into extensions already on the NQ. We've already completed. This is not on the rollover, so this is when we have to switch over because of the rollover. But this is the same chart. So the 38 here is completed T1. It's already completed T1. I would draw the next high to high at this point. What a freaking market. Right. You can draw the high to high. But we also have this extension in play as well. So there's two. So you have the bid here and the bid here. And those targets are lining up fairly closely with one another at the 62, and the 23 of this extension is showing at the 38 of, yeah, so T1's already completed on Friday's extension, which traded on Monday. And then the extension that traded yesterday, Wednesday, that completion we're pretty much at it. We're pretty much at it at 20,079. I mean, let's go, Tesla. I don't even need to take a day trade today. Long-term portfolio wins, right? So if I was going to be long, I would just be waiting for the entries, really. The only thing I would really potentially look at on the NQ would be the 50 of this. I say the 50, I mean the 38 might bid. The only reason I won't bid the 38 is because you have the negative 23 too closely aligned with that level. Feel free to bid it. You know, it may bid, but I want to be probably a little bit more conservative and probably bid 19,949s, just because that would give me my ATR risk of 30, and T1 would be 140 points. Obviously, I'll take ATR. I'll take some off at ATRs, 30, 40, 60. But that just gives me nice risk to reward if I was going to take that trade. Even if it fails, the risk to reward there is just too great not to take. It's for 4R, so I can still be wrong, 3 out of 4 times on that and still make money. So I'm not really too bothered. Whereas if I get long, again, doesn't mean it wouldn't work. It's just your risk is slightly more. It might take you 2 chances. It still pays off, but it's a 1.7. So even if you take this on 2 trades, you're still technically going to be down slightly. So I would just wait patiently for the 50. If we continue to make new highs, then I'll have to adjust these draws, obviously, because we're going to break that T1 of yesterday's extension down here. But that's just incredible, right? Absolutely incredible. So I'm going to upload this video to YouTube because I actually think it is super informative. And if you haven't got the masterclass, what are you doing, guys? What are you doing? Super cheap right now, 60% off actually. So yeah, insane. Any questions, let me know in the Discord. I will jump off the audio and only jump on if there is anything worth saying or if there are any questions. Cheers.